There is someone in your head right now, commenting, judging, comparing. This is not for me. This is too radical. I am not like that. And you believe that is you, that you are the one who doubts, who fears, who endlessly deliberates. But it is not. That is a programmed voice, an internal radio, broadcasting a station of old memories, spoken criticisms, humiliations, fears, the opinions of others. That is the voice of the world, not your soul. This system of beliefs running inside you, I call it the Matrix. Not a film, not a conspiracy theory, an operating system, installed in you before you had any chance to say, no, thank you. Today I will show you how it works and how to replace it. Let us start with the ego. The ego is not evil. The ego is not an evolutionary error. The ego is a survival program, built from everything you heard, survived, learned, hid, suppressed. The first pain, the ego remembers. The first rejection, the ego builds a mask. The first failure, the ego writes a limitation. And then, years later, you still react, not as consciousness, but as a program from your 6th year, whispering, don't say too much, don't open up, be likable, be careful. The ego operates like an operating system, running commands you received and never consciously verified. Some programs most of us carry. If I am good, they will love me. If I show emotion, I am weak. The world is dangerous, protect yourself first. Love must be earned. These programs are invisible until a reaction grabs you. The ego detects a threat, real or not. It activates protection, anger, withdrawal, attack, manipulation, performance. It controls the situation, and it convinces you that this is simply who you are. But it is not who you are. That is your inner security guard, who has watched the same film too many times. The ego fears one thing above all others, that you will survive without it. So it does everything to stay in the foreground. It theorizes, it comments, it judges, it compares, it criticizes, it defends. Because if you were to simply observe it just once, you would recognize, this is not me. And in that moment, it loses its power. But the ego is not only personal, it is also collective. From the earliest times, humans gathered in tribes. We are social beings. We need belonging, safety, acceptance. Every tribe has its ideology, its story, its truth, and its invisible wall, those inside, ours, those outside, the other. Once those tribes gathered around fires, today they gather in religions, in politics, in movements, in ideologies. All of them, spiritual and political alike. And every member of the tribe is protected, but also constrained, not physically, mentally. The tribe offers comfort in exchange for conformity of thought. You recognize the pattern? Every tribe believes the same thing about itself. Our path is the only true one. Our God is the only real one. Our truth is the only valid one. These beliefs were not arrived at through thinking. They were installed from birth, through repetition, through emotional reinforcement. Typical programs of the tribal mind. In our family, we don't talk about feelings. Men don't cry. Be modest. Don't stand out. Who do you think you are to think differently? Success only comes through the system. These are not opinions. These are coded frequencies that operate as a prison without bars. And the most dangerous part of all of this? You do not know you are in the prison, because the walls are invisible. They are in your thoughts, in your automatic reactions, in your inner voice. And here is the thing that once stopped me completely. The beliefs you hold today may not be yours at all. They are an installed program, written in before you had any say in the matter. Now let us go deeper. In your head, there is someone who never stops speaking, commenting, judging, analyzing, comparing. That won't work. You can't afford that. That is dangerous. You are not enough. and you believe that is you. It is not. It is a recording of impressions. The cynicism of a parent, the cold sarcasm of a teacher, the frightened tone of a grandparent. When you were a child, you had an open heart, no filter. Everything that parents, teachers, peers said, your body recorded as truth. You are strange, becomes the voice. I am not enough. Be quiet, becomes the voice. My opinion doesn't matter. Only good children are loved, becomes the voice. I must never make mistakes. You carry that voice into adulthood, and you believe it is you, but it is you in a trance. The voice in the head is really a system. The inner critic, you can't. The inner moralist, that's wrong. The inner judge, it's your fault. The inner alarmist, what if it fails? And every time you believe it, the subconscious reinforces the pattern. The network strengthens. Reality adjusts itself accordingly. Thought produces feeling. Feeling triggers reaction. Reaction creates experience. Experience confirms the thought. The cycle closes. The circle repeats. But here is what that voice never tells you. You are the one who can observe it. You are the space in which the voice appears. You are not the thought. You are not the tone of the voice. You are not the old film. You are the consciousness that can change the program. And now, what you came here for. How to get out of this. It will not happen overnight, but it begins with 3 concrete steps. Step 1. Notice the voice. Name it. The next time that familiar voice takes hold in your head, simply name it. This is not mine. This is a program. Do not react to it automatically. Do not fear it. Simply listen, as though you are listening to a radio station you did not choose. Step 2. Ask whose voice it is. When the voice speaks, ask, whose tone do I hear in this? A parent's? A teacher's? A system that shaped you? Not to judge anyone, only to see where the program was written. Because when you see where it comes from, you can no longer mistake it for yourself. Step 3. Activate a new frequency. When you recognize the program, do not fight it. Fighting is the ego's strategy. Instead of fighting, send love. From the heart, toward that voice, toward the pain standing behind it. This is not sentimentality. This is chemistry. When you transmit the frequency of love from the heart, the old program cannot sustain itself in that same space. You do not win by fighting. You win by changing the frequency. Every thought of love you send from the heart is a new code in the subconscious. Every moment of silence in which you do not automatically believe what you are told is a liberation. And when that new frequency begins to run on its own, you become the programmer of your own subconscious, not the victim of the Matrix, its author. The Matrix is not a film from 1999. It is the system of beliefs living inside you. That was in you before you knew you existed. Ego, the tribal mind, the voice in the head, the automatic reactions, all of it together, the operating system running your life. Until you see it. When you see it, you cannot pretend it is not there. And that is when real freedom begins. Not freedom from the world, freedom from what you thought you were. All of this is in the book I wrote, E equals H times L squared, not as philosophy, as a protocol for anyone willing to look honestly inside. The link is below. One more video remains, the last piece of the formula.